Good afternoon, everyone. We are here today to discuss biotechnology and its applications. Biotechnology is a rapidly evolving field with far-reaching implications for many aspects of science and society. We will explore the current state of biotechnology, its potential impact, and the ethical considerations that must be taken into account. Biotechnology is a rapidly developing science with numerous potential uses that could enhance life quality. Nevertheless, with novel advancement, it is essential to make sure bioprotection and ethical matters are taken into consideration. This consists of security guidelines for research laboratories, humane therapies of creatures, and the judicious utilization of technology to make certain that biotechnology outputs are ethically produced. By bearing in mind the probable threats and advantages of biotechnology, we can try to make the world a better place. Biotechnology is having a significant impact on how we interact with the natural world. From medical treatments to food production, biotechnological advances bring forth solutions and improvements to many issues. But with the capability to modify living organisms, there are myriad biosafety and ethical implications that must be considered. Potential environmental ramifications must also be examined, and the cost and benefits of utilizing such technology must be thoroughly evaluated. Moreover, we must ensure ethical standards are upheld and the rights of all living creatures are protected. In this way, we can guarantee a secure and sustainable future through the use of biotechnology. Biotechnology is a rapidly advancing area with diverse applications. One such application is in the production of genetically modified crops. While these GM crops have been demonstrated to have many advantages, some individuals have expressed apprehensions about their safety. These worries include the possibility of transferring allergens or toxins to humans as a consequence of genetic engineering. It is this fear that is motivating many people to look into the potential hazards and benefits related to these products. It is essential to investigate the subject carefully before forming any opinions about GM crops, and to always keep safety as the top priority. Biotechnology has caused a major shift in how we approach some of the most complex problems in industry and agriculture. Its applications come with many benefits, such as the ability to create more nutrient-rich plants, improve pest resistance in crops, and optimize the benefits associated with genetically modified organisms. However, there is a risk that manipulating the fundamental nature of vegetables can have unintended consequences, and it's important to weigh those risks against the potential benefits. Biotechnology has become an increasingly important tool for addressing complex agricultural and industrial problems. By manipulating the genetic makeup of plants and other organisms, biotechnology has enabled us to create more nutrient-rich varieties of food, increase pest resistance in crops, and unlock the potential of genetically modified organisms. But these advancements come with inherent risks, primarily, the potential to change the fundamental nature of our vegetables. For this reason, it's essential to weigh the risks of biotechnology when considering its potential benefits. Biotechnology has a multitude of uses, however its effects on the environment must be closely monitored as they have the potential to be damaging. Its applications can mold biodiversity in various ways, both directly and indirectly, causing changes to environments and homes. When inaugurating new practices, the consequences that biotechnology could have on the environment must be thoroughly assessed and taken into consideration. Biotechnology has the potential to significantly enhance our lives, however, it must be employed in a cautious manner. Genetic contamination poses a genuine hazard and may result in the emergence of superweeds, which are sturdier than the plants we intend to cultivate and invulnerable to weedicides. To guarantee its safe and productive use, we need to be mindful of this possible repercussion of biotechnology. Biotechnology is a powerful tool used to modify plants, animals, and other living species through genetic modification. By changing the genetic code, we can alter their natural evolutionary processes. This can produce various results, including designing drought or pest-resistant crops and improving the yield of crops such as watermelon, banana, eggplant, cabbage, kale, and broccoli. Biotechnology holds considerable promise for the betterment of the human experience, and the potential applications for its use are manifold. However, it is essential to thoughtfully evaluate the biological and ethical implications of tampering with living organisms. Establishing ethical standards to assess the morality of our human actions is essential in order to make sure that they are beneficial rather than detrimental to living organisms. Biotechnology is an increasingly prominent area of study and implementation, with the potential to significantly change our lives. Therefore, the Indian government has implemented the Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, GEAC, to assess the validity of GM research and the safety of introducing GM organisms to the public, in order to maximize the potential benefits of biotechnology. Biotechnology has been employed for a long time in order to devise novel products, a decent portion of which have been utilized for the public good. Nevertheless, with the escalating application of biotechnology to generate novel products, several complexities have arisen in regards to intellectual property and patent rights. Even though patents can safeguard and motivate innovators to make new products, it is essential to weigh the consequences of granting patent rights on living organisms and the prospective impacts on public availability of biotechnology products. Biotechnology is becoming increasingly prominent in our lives, offering a range of advantages from improved yield for farmers to treatments for diseases. However, there has been widespread criticism of the awarding of patents for products and technologies that incorporate genetic material, with debate over the ethical implications of such actions. We must take careful steps to make sure that biotechnology is employed in a manner that positively affects the wider population. There is great potential for biotechnology to improve our health, economies, and environment, but we must remain vigilant to ensure those striving for economic gain do not endanger the environment or public safety. Biotechnology is a science with a rapidly increasing number of uses, ranging from agriculture, medicine, to industry. Genetically modified crops and modern treatments are being developed through biotechnology, to combat some of the biggest problems we face today. Plants, as well as other natural resources, have historically played an important role in the development of communities and economies. By gaining a better understanding of their capabilities, we can come up with creative solutions that will benefit society. Biotechnology has proven to be a useful asset in conserving varieties of plants such as rice, as well as enhancing their characteristics. For example, biotechnological advances have enabled the development of drought-resistant and higher-yielding rice varieties. Consequently, biotechnology can help to ensure the enduring sustainability of food production even in the event of a changing climate. Biotechnology has brought a whole new level of quality to the products we provide for consumers. One remarkable instance is basmati rice, a grain renowned for its delightful flavor and fragrance, and having been long cultivated in India for over 27 different kinds. Research has affirmed that biotechnology-driven production of basmati rice is much superior to conventional farming techniques. Biotechnology has played a major role in human life for a long time, with various innovative results. In the U.S., a patent was obtained by an American firm in 1997 granting them the rights to basmati rice. Consequently, they could commercially produce and distribute a modified basmati variety across the country and abroad, allowing them to benefit from a competitive advantage. Manufacturers in the food sector have taken advantage of such technology, and it is likely that the biotechnology field will keep being upgraded in the next years. Biotechnology has been utilized to create a more productive variety of basmati, achieved by crossing traditional Indian basmati with semi-dwarf varieties. The resulting new type of basmati holds an enhanced yield, granting farmers greater yields, consequently furnishing them with better livelihoods and food security. Biotechnology has long been a major force in transforming how humans interact with the environment. Its applications range from medicine to agriculture to other fields. This patent focuses on basmati rice, a common food in India, to potentially limit its sale but also allow for patenting of functional equivalents. Moreover, movements have been made to patent traditional Indian herbal medicines such as turmeric and neem. This illustrates how far-reaching biotechnology's capabilities are and how it could be used to make use of natural resources. Biotechnology is a rapidly growing field with increasing applications. When patenting new innovations, vigilance and swift action are necessary to stop exploitation of our ideas by other countries or individuals without consent. Filing a patent application immediately is key to preserving our discoveries and inventions, as negligence to do so may result in complete lack of legal protection in the future. Biotechnology has advanced to a point where it is now possible for multinational companies and other organizations to take advantage of biodiversity resources for their own benefit. This practice, known as biopiracy, can have serious consequences for developing countries, as the resources taken are often not compensated for. We must be aware of the ethical and legal implications of biopiracy and work to ensure that biopiracy does not become a common practice. Biotechnology has revolutionized the way we think about the world, with its applications allowing us to explore new possibilities. However, it also brings with it serious ethical implications. One of these implications is biopiracy, which can have detrimental effects on biodiversity and local communities. We must ensure that this practice is closely monitored and regulated, so that the resources used are not exploited for private gain without proper authorization and compensation. Biopiracy is an especially contentious topic in countries like India, China, and Brazil due to their rich biodiversity and cultural heritage. The United States Constitution is the fundamental basis of our government, providing the legal framework and protecting civil rights and liberties. Biotechnology presents a unique chance to bridge the gap between developed and developing countries, while addressing poverty. Scientists globally have been utilizing biotechnology to develop sustainable and novel solutions towards a range of issues, for instance, enviro-friendly farming, augmented crop yields, and renewable energy generation. The prospects of biotechnology to improve the planet are near endless, so let's investigate the potential. Bioresources are an integral element of the biotechnology revolution, with their exploitation being an essential step to unlocking many possible modern applications. Researching traditional knowledge related to these resources can help reduce the time, effort, and money needed to make them marketable. Now is the time to use this knowledge to open up new possibilities for the development of technology. Biotechnology is the application of scientific knowledge to living organisms to make them beneficial for human use. It is being used a lot in agriculture, medication, healthcare, food production and environmental conservation. As advances in science and technology become more prominent, biotechnology is experiencing a rapid development with products and services being introduced to the market. Biotechnology has enabled crops to become more resilient to diseases, reduce water dependency and grow faster, leading to higher yields. It has allowed new drugs and treatments to be discovered for illnesses and increase the nutritive value of food. Because of this, the establishment of laws and regulations is essential in order to fairly distribute the advantages biotechnology gives and to protect bioresources from being utilized unlawfully. Biotechnology is a rapidly growing field of modern science. The recent amendment to the Indian Patents Bill provides access to the latest applications of biotechnology, while taking into account the rights of researchers and innovators. This amendment will facilitate collaboration between the government and those working in biotechnology, allowing India to become a leader in this field. It has the potential to bring about major changes in India's biotechnological landscape, creating opportunities for scientists and innovators to utilize the latest advances in biotechnological applications. Furthermore, this amendment provides a platform for the government to ensure that these advances are carried out with integrity. Biotechnology is a rapidly growing field with many applications. GEAC stands for Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, which is responsible for ensuring the safety of genetically engineered products and regulating their usage. This includes granting licenses for research and commercial applications, as well as monitoring safety and releasing relevant notifications periodically. Biotechnology has revolutionized the way companies conduct business in the 21st century. In 1997, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office granted an American company patent rights on basmati rice, an event which has opened the door for many companies to develop and make money from new products and services. From medicines to enhanced food items, biotechnology has had a major effect on our culture. Biopiracy is an issue that must be addressed to prevent exploitation of biological resources. It involves the unauthorized use of biological resources for economic gain without acknowledging the source or compensating the owners of those resources. Examples include illegally harvesting resources, using resources without permission, and taking advantage of inadequate or non-existent legal protections. To protect bioresources, many countries are trying to create appropriate legal framework and governance. It is important that we collaborate to ensure that bioresources are used responsibly and fairly.